All right, Justin. So you need to do the bench press. You have to do the bench press. It is an essential part of your workout. It is one of the most basic strength building exercises you can do. So you have to include the bench press. Now, I'm going to show you different ways of doing it when you're by yourself versus when you're with people. All right. Right now, it's not going to matter because you're not going to be lifting heavy enough weight to worry about somebody being there to spot you. We're going to keep the weight light. That way, I can show you and make sure you get all the correct movements. Now, I'm breathing hard because I tried to record this while I was working out and it didn't work out because, like I said, you only have 30 to 45 seconds between your workouts and I was exhausted. So, you're catching the post-workout video. So, when you're on the flat bench press, you want to drop the bar right where your breastplate is. So, you want to just take your finger, fill the middle of your chest, and that's where the bar should be hitting every time you lift. Some people bring it down too low. Some people bring it up too high. You don't want it up here. This is an incline press. This is flat bench. Flat bench, the bar either needs to be at your nipple height. So when you're bringing the bar down, you want it to either touch your nipples or touch your breastplate. That's going to be your way to make sure that you're doing the repetition the right way every time. Now, another thing that people mess up on is hand spacing. Most bars have little empty spots on them to show you where to place your fingers at. That way you get your fingers correct every single time. I'll get a close-up of that in a second. But I'm going to show you what the movement looks like. All right? And I use the empty spots. You're going to come straight all the way down. And when you push up, I'm going to turn to the side. When you get ready to push the bar up, you don't want to lock out. All right? You don't want to do that. That's putting pressure on your elbows and on your tendons. So you don't want to lock out. You want to leave a little bend in your arm, okay, when you're bench pressing. So you're going to go all the way up, touch your chest. Some people are going to say keep it 2 inches above your chest. Don't do that gay shit. Just bring the bar down to your chest, and you're going to push all the way up right before you get ready to hit that hyperextension, which is that bend, which is that little area right there. That's when you bring it back down. Controlled breathing, 15 reps each set, 30-second rest in between. Here's an example. All right, now, my bar had empty spots right here. Depending on your shoulder width, you can use one finger, two finger, other. You see how far it pushes your hand out against the brackets. Every bench will have some sort of bracket. Something has to hold it. But for me, I usually do either my ring finger or my middle finger, depending on how my shoulders feel that day. The wider you go, the more pressure on your shoulder. The closer you go, the more pressure on your elbows. You want to try to find a nice medium place for yourself where you can come down at about a 90-degree angle. So you pull the bar out, pull it over you, all right? You're pulling it right to that sweet spot, right where the breastplate is, all right? You're going to bring it all the way down here, touch your chest, bring it up, and don't do that. Don't lock it out. Don't do that. Keep a little bend, right back down. Nice fluid movement, up and down. Next, we'll go to the incline. All right, so what I have here is called a Smith machine. Most gyms have them. So what I showed you on the flat bench, you could use this machine for as well. The bar is locked in, so you can always just twist your wrist. If you get stuck on your chest, just twist your wrist and it'll lock in so you can slide out from under it. All right, so you can use this machine for flat bench, incline press, a whole gang of other exercises. But for right now, I just want you to use this machine only for incline press, all right? I want you to use the straight bench for your flat bench, and I want you to use the Smith machine for your incline. Now, on the flat bench, I told you to bring the bar right here, right below your breastplate or where your nipples are at. On this one, you're actually going to be in the upper chest area, all right? So right where that writing is on this shirt is where you want the bar to fall on yours, okay? So maybe maybe about 3 to 4 inches above your nipple is where you want the bar to fall. You want it right below where your collarbone is where you want this to fall when you're doing your incline bench. This is actually some of my regular weight that I left on here for my workout. So you'll actually see me work out a little bit. Right there. Not at the nipple, but above the chest. All right? I'm not going to do all my reps, but you go right there, right about where that writing is on this machine. This machine is excellent, especially when you're working out by yourself. All gyms have them. It'll be in one way or another. Now, once you get done with your incline, you want to do pec flies, all right? Now, the first exercise you do whenever you come into a chest day is going to be push-ups, all right? So you're going to do push-ups first, 100 rep push-up warm-up. Usually my first set is 50, then I do 2 sets of 25, and I go right to the bench press after that. And again, 30 to 45 second rest in between all sets. Okay, so now, pec fly. And I may have to do this again at a different angle so you can see it better. But when you're doing your pec flies, the main thing for you to remember is not about moving the weight as it is about squeezing your muscle. So it's kind of a mind-muscle connection. You don't want to just move the weight and just sit here and pec fly it out and not actually work your muscle. You want to work your muscle, so whenever you're bringing your pec fly in, you want to squeeze the chest muscles together like that, all right? Some people use cable cross. That's fine too. Whatever your gym has, just make sure push-ups, 100 reps, flat bench. On that, you'll probably be doing 75 reps because you'll be doing around 6 sets of 15, somewhere in that area. So 75 to 80 reps. And then same exact thing on the Smith machine, incline press, 6 sets of 15 reps. If you are doing more than 15 reps, you need to add more weight, okay? Add more weight. If you find yourself being able to do 18, 20 reps, put a nickel on each side. Add 5 pounds to each side. Because too many reps also is not going to get you what you're looking for. You're looking for a little thickness. You want to shape the muscle a little bit. All right, now for the pec fly, you want to bring it in. And when you bring it in, you want to hold right here for a second, all right? So this is your squeeze. Now that squeeze happens whether or not you're doing the cable crawls, whether you have one that's similar to this one. Some of them, they have the rollers and you put your arms like this and you squeeze them. I don't care which one it is. The thought process is to squeeze the pec muscle in the middle, okay? So that's what you want to be doing when you're doing this, is squeezing in the middle. Not just bang, bang, bang in the weights, but you actually want to squeeze the muscle, all right? So, boom, 1, boom, 2, boom, 3. So you want to have that count in your head. Have some music playing, man, because you're going to be working a lot. It's going to be a lot of sweating, a lot of cardio involved in the workout when you're doing it. So you want to have some music banging out when you're doing it.